not about power. It's about reaching out to people, touching people, groping people. My name's not Penguin. It's Oswald Cobblepot.
Oswald, there's somebody here to see you.
Just the pussy I've been looking for.
It's chilly in here.
I'll warn you.
What's up, Stat Collectors? This is your boy HStats back again with another one. And man, guys, I gotta tell you, I almost missed the best pussy ever. I mean, like, Michelle Pfeiffer, in my humble opinion, has to be the best Catwoman ever movie-wise. So for those of you who are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. This way you'll know all about my up and coming content. So before I begin today's statue chat, okay, I had to let that whole thing play. So before I begin today's statue chat, I want to give a big shout out to my man M Hooten, because you sent me the pictures in the beginning and I don't know what the hell I was doing. And I've said to my my subscribers, and a big shout out to my subscribers. You don't know how much I appreciate you guys taking your time out to watch my channel. I really appreciate it, because you know, this is something that I really am passionate about, and following a lot of great people. You know, I finally developed the balls to start my own channel. But let me give my respects to M Hooten, because when you sent me the pictures and you was trying to convince me, I don't know what I was doing, buddy. I mean, I was just in my own frame of mind. You know, I'm always busy doing certain things, trying to create, but I didn't pay attention. But I'm so glad that I did not miss this piece. And I want to give another shout out to my man Jim Mint, because I was watching your channel the other day when you released your video on this iconic piece, and I was like, well, you know, this is what my man M Hooten was telling me about, and thank God I did not miss this iconic piece. So here's my debate, people. I know there's been a couple of you know, new sculpts, the Anne Hathaway by Queen Studios. I get that, but if you were, let's say, a kid like me growing up, like, you know, in the early 90s, and you saw Batman Returns, you know, in the theater like myself, you know, Michelle Pfeiffer, in my opinion, is the best Catwoman of all time. And the crazy thing about it is, once upon a time when I was 14 years old, Michelle Pfeiffer was actually here in New York. I don't know what movie she was filming, but I actually met her, and she was a sweetheart. And whether or not she remembers I exist, smartphones didn't exist then, but you know, what I remember from that point of time was that you know, I was lucky enough to get a picture. And those of you remember that, you know, when we was going back to, like, let's say CVS or those photo development shops, when I went to basically give my my print, it got screwed up. So that picture I took with Michelle Pfeiffer when I was 14 years old, I mean, it's just gone. But you know what? Whatever. That's my memory, and the truth lies between, you know, God and Michelle Pfeiffer, if she even remembers I exist. But that was a really great point in my life. So let's get to this real quick. So this is a sculpt that basically came about with Tweeterhead. And I don't know how in the hell I did not come across this, because, you know, I am a fan. If you guys have been following me with the whole Libra Mijo thing and the Catwoman coming out by Primal Studios, which I am going to pre-order when that comes out. But this one right here, I've seen plenty of, you know, Michelle Pfeiffer statues that came out by previous manufacturers or companies that I was just not interested in. But for some reason, going back and reviewing this one and looking at it, I'm like, well, yeah, this is it. This is the one that I guess I've been waiting for, and it just came to me, and I have on pre-order. And if you guys are interested, I basically put a link on the bottom of this video. I highly suggest that you go ahead and pre-order now, By clicking on that link, you will be helping me support the channel, and you will be getting the iconic piece, and I'll explain why. So, you know, why I feel that Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman is the best iconic movie Catwoman ever is just because, like, you know, if you follow Tim Burton, I mean, this guy is a legendary director, and I mean, he just gave us you know, a great story. If you like, you know, the Michael Keaton Batman, who in my opinion is the best Batman besides Adam West of all time in modern day time, you know, they just gave us that when, you know, I guess the powers that be decided to put out this iconic film. And what I like about this particular scale, you know, it's a maquette, and it measures 3.5 inches tall. It's 20 inches long, so it's not going to take up so much of your space. And, you know, to the real fans out there, and no disrespect to Anne Hathaway, and I know Queen's Studios basically released that iconic, you know, Dark Knight movie, you know, where she's on the bat bike or whatever that, you know, no disrespect to the fans. I saw the movie, I loved it, but I get it. But this to me is like a classic. This is how it all started. And as you can see here in my, you know, whole illusion, you know, it's a really seductive, iconic piece where when Danny DeVito playing the Penguin, he came across, you know, Catwoman. I just think it was just completely iconic for that particular time. And I mean, if you look at, you know, the pictures in this particular pose, and especially the exclusive, you know, this was just basically new for our time. I mean, I loved it. You got this cat that she's basically, you know, I don't know if this is from the Penguin. I probably saw this movie when I was a early teen, and what made sense to me mostly, and Jim already spoke about this, how she was thrown off the her place of work, and she went absolute bonkers. And of course, somebody who's insane will basically go through that whole process of I've had enough. And she stitched this, you know, iconic Catwoman character from scratch. I mean, if you look at her nails, I mean, it's just something that we just have not seen in any of the upcoming, you know, Batman series. So it makes absolute sense. And if you look at the stitching, this whole like leathery kind of look, it's so seductive. It's so sexy. I mean, if you came home and your girlfriend, or let's say your wife, had this outfit on, come on, fellas, you know you won't handle your business. So I mean, this is just beautiful. I mean, she has this whole like pale look in her face, but it's so seductive. It's so scary. It's so sinister that you just have to, you know, order something like this. Now, as a fan of Libro Mijo and, you know, his work and the whole Brian Azzarello, God, my mind is going blank, comic series, they did their job. They did their job, and it was brilliant. But with the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman and basically Tim Burton, I think they basically knocked it out the box. It's iconic. And sorry, people, I mean, this is just my opinion. I think Michelle Pfeiffer is the Catwoman, and this scope that basically Tweeterhead is basically coming out with is just, that's it. There's just some people that I guess it's just born to be who they are, because I mean, look at the back of this outfit. I mean, it's just, my goodness. I mean, they just knocked it out the box, and that's why I'm so freaking crazed. I'm so freaking, I can't believe that I was getting ready to miss this piece. And thank God that M. Hooten, my friend for like the last 15 years, was like, you know, yo, Stats, like, what the hell you do? What are you doing? Like, you're not gonna pre-order this? And I was just like, man, whatever, I got something to do. And then when I went and checked it out, I was like, what the, you know, and that's why I'm like, wow, this is just such a great piece. And let's see who the sculptor is. Let's see who the sculptor is of this particular one, because some of these sites, they don't announce the sculptor. Let's go back. Man, I just, bear with me, people. I just I was on the Sideshow page. Let me just go back. Let's go to Tweeterhead. I just can't believe I was getting ready to miss Tweeterhead Catwoman. And shout out to Tweeterhead, because like, damn, they, you know, I'm glad I got good friends, because I wouldn't have known about this until my friend told me about it. Let's see who the Sculptor is. Oh, look at that. So the artist is Ironhead Studio Sculpt. The paint is by David Fisher Paint. Jack Matthews the sculpt. And let's see, Jeanette Viril Hamilton, Nelson Asensio photography. So now, if you guys are not familiar with let's see, I guess Ironhead Studio, I'm not familiar with them, but I know Jack Matthews. He's the one that basically did the sculpt for the PCS Venom, and he has done multiple sculptures for, you know, he did the Sideshow Batwoman. He did the Sideshow Cheetah. I'm just looking through, you know, a couple of profiles. He did Supergirl. So I mean, this right here is just iconic. I mean, if you just look at the pose, it's just a beautiful pose. It captivates, you know, from the movie. It captivates everything that basically, you know, if you were a teenager growing up when this movie Batman Returns came out, it's just nostalgia on top of nostalgia. And in my opinion, this is the best pussy I've ever seen, scope wise. I mean, it's just beautiful. So, I mean, I know you guys are going to have your opinion. I know you guys are going to say, well, look, you know, she's not the best Catwoman ever. But, I mean, luckily for me and a few others, we grew up in a time where, you know, we saw like our heroes and our, you know, villains come to life. And I think Tim Burton knocked this one out the box. And shout out, you know, to Tweeterhead for even like thinking about putting this together. And this is a piece that's going to live in my you know, collection forever, and I'm never going to get rid of it. I'm never going to put it on the reseller market. It's just going to be with me forever, because I remember as a kid seeing this one in the theater, and it was just a brilliant movie after. And the good thing about it is I did see the first Batman by Tim Burton in the theater as well. So the follow-up, the sequel, was absolutely, in my opinion, great before, you know, Warner Brothers started fucking up the series. And no disrespect to Warner Brothers, but hey, we know the Batmans that came after this movie was kind of like, and like I said, no disrespect to them. So, guys, I hope you guys like my video today, and make sure you hit that like button if you like my video. I want you guys to also leave some comments, because I really want to know what your opinion on this. When you guys comment, look, I mean, it's your opinion, and I really respect your opinion, and I love it. And for those of you who are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. This way you'll know all about my up and coming content. And shout out again to my subscribers. Thanks. I really appreciate you guys taking your time out, because I know the schedule is busy. And for you guys to even basically hit that subscribe button from day one and follow me, I really, really appreciate that, guys. And just understand, I'm working. This is a small channel that is growing, and I'm going to try to do my best to take this further, because I'm now a part of a community that we all share that makes us all unique. So with that said, keep your stats up. And look, man, I can't play the beat because she's not here, but she will be here. But play the beat in your mind for my girl, Michelle Pfeiffer, aka Catwoman Batman Returns 1. Thanks for watching, guys, but don't go anywhere. Make sure to check out my review on Iron Studios 1/10 scale Sabretooth. I'm sure you guys are going to like this one. Peace.